A pleasant night, my king. Now, here is my first story. The story of a fisherman. Sire, there was once upon a time a fisherman, so old and so poor. He could scarcely manage to support his wife and 3 children. He went to fish every day and very early. He undressed and threw his nets. The first 2 threw was not that good. Throwing it off for the 3rd time, he felt a great weight. Thought it was a fish, but a large basket full of rubbish. "Oh, fortune!" he cried. "Do not truffle this within me. A poor old fisherman who can hardly support his wife." He threw the rubbish, cleaned his net, and threw it in the 4th time. Seems full of something. He was delighted. "I will sell it to the founder," he said. "With the money I shall get. For it, I shall buy a measure of wheat."
My second story is all about Aladdin and the wonderful lamp. Aladdin waited patiently for nearly 3 months. But after 2 had elapsed, his mother, going into the city to buy oil, found everyone rejoicing and asked what was going on. "Do you not know?" was the answer. "That the son of the Grand Vizier is to marry the Sultan's daughter tonight?" Breathless, she ran and told Aladdin, who was overwhelmed at first. But presently bethought him of the lamp. He rubbed it, and the genie appeared, saying, "What is thy will?" Aladdin replied, "The Sultan, as thou knowest, had broken his promise to me, and the vizier's son is to have the princess. My command is that tonight you bring hither the bride and the bridegroom." "Master, I obey," said the genie. Aladdin then went to his chamber, where, sure enough, at midnight the genie transported the bed containing the vizier's son and the princess. "Take this new married man," he said, "and put him outside in the cold, and return at daybreak." Whereupon the genie took the vizier's son out of bed, leaving Aladdin with the princess. "Fear nothing," Aladdin said to her. "You are my wife, promised to me by your unjust father, and no harm shall come to you."
My third story is all about the 2 sisters who were jealous of their younger sister. Never was there a land more beautiful than Persia, with its mountain reaching into the clouds and clear, crystal rivers that flowed gently through the countryside. One day, Sultan Koroscha is roaming around the city in the disguise of a commoner. He heard women's voices in loud discussion, and peeping through the crack in the door, he saw 3 sisters sitting on a sofa in a large hall. Judging from the few words that reached his ears, they were each explaining what sort of men they wished to marry. Eldest sister said she wanted to marry the Sultan's baker, so that she would never go hungry. The second sister said she would marry the Sultan's carpenter, so that she would always have a home. It was now the turn of the youngest sister, who was far the most beautiful of the 3, and had, besides, more sense than the other 2. "As for me," she said, "I should take a higher flight, and if we were to wish for husband, nothing less than the Sultan himself will do for me." The Sultan was so much amused by the conversation he had overheard that he made up his mind to gratify their wishes.